for fast, cheap, and reliable Madden 21 Ultimate Team coins. Make sure you guys go check out my sponsor, Easy Mutt. Use code VENOM at checkout for 5% off. Yo, what's good guys, Venom Fire here back with the video, and today we're going to be bringing you guys another offensive gameplay. In today's video, we're going to be running the gun tight doubles formation. We're going to be running out of the Raiders playbook. It's also in playbooks like Steelers and Tennessee, if I'm not mistaken, but we're going to be running it out of the Raiders playbook. I think that's the best one. It also gives you options as far as your audibles are concerned. So overall, the more balanced playbook, if you ask me. Defensively, we're going to be running that 4-6. Of course, offensive gameplay, we'll focus on defense just a little bit, show highlights, stuff like that, but not show every single setup that I'm actually running. And yeah, overall, we're going to be using the 49ers just so I can have tight end apprentice, give us a little bit more stuff on offense. But yeah, we'll just use San Francisco, new team, and let's get straight into it. Alright guys, here we are out on the field, and I do want you guys to let me know down below in the comments if you want me to start playing next gen a little bit, just to kind of close out the year in Madden 21, because in Madden 22 I do plan on running it, or playing in next gen, just because I assume that's where the majority of creators will be playing as well, and just stuff like that. So here's what I like to have for my audibles. I like to have tight end curl, Z-spot, zig under, and quick base. The other play we'll probably be running is going to be the flood drive play. So overall, we give ourselves a good amount of options. And I'm just going to start out with this stock flood drive play. Just kind of feel it out. You have a nice fade, corner out, drag. Just a feel out play. We're just going to take our drag here, pick up a solid amount of yards, and try to move the sticks a little bit. Here I'm going to go to the tight end curl. I went ahead, curled B, dragged A, and streaked Y. I'm going to motion born out just a step here. You can motion snap him. We will check it down to Mostert there. And we end up picking up yet another first down. Here I'm going to go to zig under. I just went ahead, street A, slant B, and flat X. I'm just going to snap it straight up because this could be a blitz, and it actually is. We got Deebo Samuel there on that post route. He had a slower player manned up. We were able to get that nice man beater. Now you'll see me kind of switch the way that I come out in this play or formation depending on the play that I'm running. So in this case, I'm running Z-spot. I, of course, want to have Mostert running his table route to the wide side. So we're just going to smart out A, streak X, and pretty much run everything else the same. I'm also going to motion snap Kendrick Bourne on the outside. We're going to take our flat again. It seems like he's leaving the flats open consistently, so that could be a read that we continue to go back to. Here I'm going to go back to the tight end curl, but I did throw Kittle on a corner route. Also, again, streaking Y. He's going to send some more heat off the edge. We'll take our flat route yet once again. Just a quick read, quick decision. We're able to get down to the 3-yard line. We're at the 1-yard line. We're going to keep things simple and just punch this in with Kyle Juszczyk. Threw him on aggressive, and there we go. End up picking up the first touchdown of the game. Just to kind of know what base defense I'm running defensively, I'm going to be trying to run the palms. Now, he does have Tennessee, so he's going to probably ground and pound a lot. Of course, if he's running the ball for 3 yards per carry, we're not going to show a whole lot on defense, but I will show certain big plays. He's going to throw it deep into coverage. No. What? Pass interference? Dude. I mean, you guys at EA got it. That was not even a catchable ball. And great game, EA. They gave him a free 44 yards. So that's just amazing. I really don't understand why that's in the game. Yes, I made contact, but it's very briefly. It didn't affect him in any way. And looks like he's going to end up scoring. So EA spots him a 7 points there. I feel like this always happens in every single gameplay I'm doing, but it is what it is. We didn't have too much trouble on offense, so I expect us to go down and hopefully put ourselves up 7 before the half. All right, my opponent, he tried to do a fake field goal, and he didn't get it, and he ended up quitting, I guess. I'm assuming that he just lost connection. He didn't quit, considering he would only be down by 1 point, but that's neither here nor there. Let's just go ahead and get into another game. I'm going to start off the game the same way that we went in our previous game. So what I'm going to do here is just go with a flood drive. I'm actually going to motion out Kendrick Bourne. Again, just going to feel out what he's doing right here. We'll take our drag, pick up a solid gain. All right, guys, we are in 4th and 5. Kind of got ourselves in a bad predicament. So what I'm going to do is go back to this tight end curl setup and the corner out. We'll see what he ends up doing. And looks like we're going to have Ayuk. Man coverage, simple little corner out beater. We end up picking up a first down there. Let's try and establish the ground game just a little bit here with Raheem Mostert. Pick up a solid gain there on first down. Want to get the ground game going a little bit there. Here I'm going to go back to the zig under, slant B, flat X. We have our little post route, streak route with Kittle. If it's a cover 2, we can split that. Of course, it's going to be a man coverage variation. Looks like we will have Y open and unfortunate possession catch, of course. Here I'm going to go to a play out of the Z spot. You could also run this out of tight end curl. All you need is that table route. We're going to use tight end apprentice, post A, slant Y, hitch B, and streak X, just kind of as a little clear out. Going to hit Raheem wide open in the flats early. He actually ends up helping us with a little stiff arm, and no one should be able to catch him. Unfortunately, he's down at the 2-yard line. So we did get a little bit of luck to go our way finally. I'll take it. The previous play, we of course dropped that wide open ball, so I mean, he did deserve it 100%. I'm going to try to go to Power O. I know he's in a fullback dive defense, and this particular fullback dive defense is killed by Power O. Now, there are a couple of cover 4 beaters out of this particular formation, but of course, user in the strong safety, I have the potential to recover, defend a couple of things. We'll see what my opponent does. Going to go with some drags, crossers. There we go. This guy is not smart enough to sub David Bakhtiari in the game because, of course, he's injured. He's not in the game automatically. You have to manually sub him in if you're using Green Bay. If he doesn't do that, Nick Bosa is going to have a big game for us. Yeah, I mean, it's been like this for a while, so I'm very surprised that a Packers user does not know this, but I'm not complaining, certainly. We got Nick Bosa coming off the edge. That'll be great for us. He's going with like a heavy verticals concept. Going to throw it right into coverage and not going to be caught, but it is going to be 4th and 19, so hey, we'll take it. 4th and 19, our opponent's going to go for it. I would have liked him to quit a little bit, but or not quit. I would have liked him to punt, but it is what it is. He's going to probably try and split the seam with Tanyan. Got to watch out for, of course, those little out routes that have gotten open, which it kind of got open there. I don't know if it would have been caught, but it doesn't matter because we get the shed, so we'll take over on offense. I'm going to go back to this concept here. He might be sending heat, and if he does, we got to make a quick read, but I'm going to try and hit Ayuk. These curl routes, of course, very deadly around the red zone. He's not going to send any heat, so we got Ayuk there. We're just going to possession catch, make sure that we secure it, and we'll end up going to the end of the first quarter here. 2nd and 1, and because you are doing a pretty good job of mixing up the way that you're flipped in this formation, the running back on either side, he's not necessarily going to know whether you're running the ball or not. Of course, you would rather run it from one side to the other, but not necessarily every single time, as we end up punching it in 4-6 there to put ourselves up 2 scores. He's going to go deep and test Richard Sherman, and you cannot make these types of things up. I mean, I probably should have moved Sherman back a couple of steps knowing that he's very slow, but I mean, the ball did go through our hands. I guess, nice pass. I was expecting him to go to a streak. Again, I'm going to go back to this concept. Only we're running it out of pretty much any play you want. We're just going to not have the table route and put X on a flat instead of the streak. See what he does here. He's going to have to make a decision right there. We got Y simple, and don't catch the ball yet again. Now, what he's doing is he's kind of playing around 10-yard curl, 10-yard flats to where they defend a couple of different things. Right here, I'm just going to try and hit the corner out, depending on what he does. Looks like we're going to have it open with Kendrick Bourne there, and I feel like that's kind of be open all day to where I don't think he's double flatting, but he is playing a sizable amount of flats. Here, we're just going to mix in a new setup, give him another look. You always want to be creative, create new looks throughout the game. We're going to post A, run this out of flood drive, and pretty much create everything the same. Of course, I did motion him out, and just look. I don't know if that was match coverage or whatever, but just that little thing completely confused the user, and we took advantage there. Here's another setup out of zig under that I'm going to do. If you didn't know, you can actually motion these slot receivers across the formation, and they will go all the way across. So I'm just going to motion them on a little clear out. I'm going to try and hit Ayuk here. Looks like we have him. Of course, the user expects him to be an out route immediately by just off the way he cuts. We're in a 4th and 1 after struggling to run the ball twice. He has Darnell Savage as a user, and he's one of the fastest players in the game, so we weren't able to outrun him. But 4th down, we're just going to throw the ball again here. Looks like I'm just going to check it down to Ayuk. It was man coverage. We didn't really have too much, so we'll take our 1st down. Here, we're just going to mix in another play out of zig unders just to try and confuse him a little bit. We're going to go with the stock play, but motion over Kittle on a little corner out. I don't think I'm going to smart out. I'll just leave it like this. See if we can confuse him a bit. That's, of course, going to be our goal. And looks like we could have Y across the formation. There we go. Deebo Samuel, his user, nowhere in sight. Looks like he actually ended up defending the corner out, but we score yet another touchdown to go up 21-7. There we go. We get the sack again. Nick Bosa should be hitting his X factor. That was actually a good play call. That little S post, Z post, whatever you want to call it with Adams, ended up getting open while we were there with our user. He's going to go with the exact same play call, and kind of smart enough as it is going to be open. He's going to throw it into coverage, and we drop yet another pick. All right, man, we're in a 4th and 13. This pretty much could seal the game away. if we're able to get a stop here, because we would be in the red zone. He's going to go with a corner out. Nice little play out of X post, or yeah, X post. He has no timeout, so he is in a tough spot. He's going to end up spiking the ball, but as long as we keep him in bounds, we'll be good. Now, the problem defensively there was that I just didn't press. I was worried about getting beat deep, but I should have just pressed and moved that solo cornerback off a couple steps, which is what I did there. I'm just going to clean up our adjustments there. Again, we don't want him getting out of bounds. He's going to utilize some motion, which is something he's finally doing, which he should have been using all game against cover 4, because motion does do some good things against cover 4. We'll see what he does, and he has a wide open player there, but he actually gets cheated. We get our possession catch back, but finally we end up catching our pick. Just switch to a cover 3 there. Cover 4, you might have started finding some things for it. That's when you end up switching it and you go back to cover 4 when he's not expecting it. All right, guys, 4th and 15. This is officially probably for the game. We've run cover 3 this entire drive. We're going to go back to this. He's going to throw it in coverage, and although he makes the catch, it's going to be our possession. And that should end up doing it. Pretty efficient game from Jimmy G. The incompletions were from dropped passes and the ball going through our hands. So overall, we played very solid on offense both games. We ended up getting the quit, picking up 2 wins. If you guys enjoyed, want more gameplays from the channel, make sure you leave a like on this video. Also, consider subscribing to the channel as well. Show me your guys' support. Follow me on Twitter, link will be down in the description, and peace. I'm out of here.